Here's a question for the passport bros. Are you guys just full on no women from the West at all anymore, ever? Or are you open to a certain type of unicorn woman of the West that you believe doesn't exist, but she does? And what would those qualities be? Comment below. The ladies want to know because there are a lot of us women out there who are in good shape. We're older. We cook. We can maintain a home. We could be a total partner in a team. We are not going to extort any money from you. We just want partnership, companionship, relationship, friendship, respect, mutual, good physical life. And so I don't know. I think a lot of people are going the passport route when love can be right in their
I
backyard.
told you guys, man, we're barely getting started here. Trust me. Now that these people are covering it and soon more and more people are covering it, when the financial impact starts to get big enough, when the voices from women start getting loud enough, because there is going to be more and more dating pressure applied. Every single man that leaves is another Mick Simpy that would have been paying out his ass 50-50 in divorce court or working his ass off to support a woman, my money and my money, and happy wife, happy life. That's one less man. That every single dude that leaves, that's less taxes in the coffers of the city, the state, and the country. And that's less money that you're giving to the corporations that you would have been supporting buying their shitty products. You're going somewhere completely different. This is like a triple threat. The dating pool shrinks, the government gets less taxes, the corporations make less profit. That's your power. That's what you can use. Maybe one day when the number gets so large, if it ever gets so large that it's impacting all three heavily, maybe then they'll start to take this seriously and start to make changes in the culture across the board. Until then, get out and leave. Don't fight for people that would never fight for you.
There's more to this than just the women. I keep trying to tell y'all. What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Ron back with another video. If you're new to the platform, welcome to the tribe. By the end of this video, hope you subscribe. So I was kind of inspired to do this video based on the previous videos that you just watched, as well as the time that I've been spending overseas so far this year. For y'all that don't know, I originally came back out here to Thailand earlier this year. Well, I flew out on January 30th, but I landed in Thailand on February 1st. I spent about 3 weeks here, and then I went back to the Philippines again for about another 3 weeks, and then I've been back over here in Thailand since March 11th. And I came back here to celebrate my birthday, which was on the 13th. And I'll be leaving April 9th because that'll be my 30 days. And then I'm going to be going to Bali, Indonesia, and then Japan, and then coming back. Now, this will be my last day in Pattaya as y'all are watching. As y'all are watching this, I will actually already be in Chiang Mai. And then I'm going to go to Chiang Rai and Phuket. So that way I pretty much hit all the major cities in Thailand for good. And then when I come back, I'm going to be back in Pattaya. And I plan on extending my stay. And as you guys don't know, I'm pretty much planning on making Thailand my home going forward. And I figured, why not show you guys a little bit of why I really want to move to Thailand. And yo, shout out to Zoom to Thailand, Richie Mack. He definitely undersold Thailand for sure, bro. So this is gonna be more of a compilation. Y'all ain't gonna hear me say a whole lot, but without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into the videos.
There are 5 things you should never do in Thailand. Coming from someone who lives here. Number 1, never leave your passport as a deposit for anything. Whether that's for renting a moped, staying at a hotel, or renting a car, never leave your passport deposit because sometimes they will not give it back unless you pay them a certain amount of money, and that has happened to people that I know. But 99% of the places will let you leave cash a deposit, or they'll let you leave like a picture of your passport. Number 2, do not ever overstay your visa here in Thailand. You will 100% be fined when you try to leave and possibly banned from Thailand. Who would want to get banned from this beautiful country? Number 3, do not do anything illegal. Smallest fine can land you in jail. For example, vaping is illegal here. It's just recommended to follow the laws, especially if you're a foreigner in Thailand. Number 4, never be rude. This is not your home country. In Thailand, they do things way different. Like, they will be nice to you before they're rude, and they're not out to get you. And a culture shock for me was the tipping, because in America, the workers are only going to be nice to you if you tip. But here, the girl was nice to me. I'm like, why are you being nice to me when you're making me my smoothie? But I always tip in Thailand if I like the service because I think they deserve it. And just Thai people are so nice. Number 5, and the most important, never disrespect the king or talk about the royal family in Thailand. This can land you in jail. Also, if you're carrying around Thai baht and it flies away, do not run over to go step on it. That is so disrespectful and a big no-no here in Thailand. You either let it fly away or you're going to have to catch it with your hands. Because the money here in Thailand has pictures of some of the royal family. So these are 5 things to never do in Thailand. And I hope you enjoyed this video and follow for more. Why is the unemployment rate in Thailand 0%? I moved to Thailand about 3 months ago as an American, and this is one of the reasons why. There's no homeless people here. Here's proof. You guys can see right here. It's like literally 0% and like 0.72. And it's been like that for years. But let me explain why. It's because in Thailand, they do not rely on the government for anything. And what I mean is everyone literally starts their own businesses here. And it's so cool because literally you'll be under the train and they'll just be like people just selling like one thing. Like you'll literally just see people just selling like pancakes like they made at home. One of the reasons why is because you do not need a permit to sell things in Thailand. Like to sell it on the side of the street, you do not need a permit. Another reason why it's 0% is because the government will not give you any money if you don't have a job. And you're basically on your own. Personally, I think that's how countries should run. In America, we rely on our government so much, which is why America has gotten so bad. And so many people in America are like liberal, Republican, like fighting against each other. In Thailand, it's definitely not like that. And one of the reasons why is because they don't rely on the government. Everyone comes together and helps each other out. And that's just one of the reasons why I love it here. They don't have Republican and Democrat like, oh my God, you're a Republican, I'm not going to talk to you, or you're a Democrat, you're dumb. I don't really care about politics, but in Thailand, everyone comes together and it's just so nice. If you guys enjoy content like this, follow for more. Thailand is the best country to move to if you're from the USA. I moved here 3 months ago as an American. It just continues to amazes me. I have been here for more than 95 days and I'm still finding new things in this one city, which amazes me. I took a bus over to this central mall. It dropped me off in the middle of the highway. I had to run across the street. But when I got here, I was literally so amazed. For my California people, this literally reminds me of the Irvine Spectrum. It's an outdoor shopping mall. The reason why I say the USA people will love this is because it's mostly American brand stores. It literally had Calvin Klein, Under Armour, Adidas, Converse, the Levi, the North Face store. When I'm telling you they had everything, I mean everything. They even had a grocery store. It was honestly so interesting though because there was no one here. It might be because it's about 45 minutes away from the city. But they had a Playboy store, which I've never seen in the States. And then I made it to the favorite section that I always love, which is the food area. It's called Food Village. Food in Thailand is just so good. I just love it. And the food court was so nice, but I didn't even get anything because nothing sounded good to me, surprisingly. So I continued to walk around and there was just so much shopping. I wanted to do a lot of shopping, but when you see me shop, I'm literally so indecisive. Like, it's not even funny. For the past 3 months that I've left the United States, I've literally only bought in 3 shirts because like every time I see a shirt I like, I'm like, okay, wait, but do I like it enough to like want to buy it? I'll spend any amount of money on food, but when it comes to shirt, I'm like, why is it $30? I know there's people like that as well because I'm like, I want to eat good food, but do I even need clothes? Like the clothes I have are fine. And I'm trying to stay away from all the processed food because my energy has been low for the past few weeks. I got this granola for a snack. It literally has like 7 simple ingredients and no added sugar. One cool thing about Thailand is they have a prayer room, which I've never seen in the States, but I hope you all enjoyed this video.
This is what a luxury movie theater in Thailand looks like. This is the lounge. And of course, they have unlimited free popcorn, snacks, and drinks. They have a bunch of espressos. Wow, they even have some wine. Super fancy. Honestly, this feels like a 5-star hotel or something. But the real highlight was the theater. We are at the Bed Cinema. This is way too nice. I can't believe I'm in a movie theater right now. So they even have this remote control that controls the bed? What is this? Not sure what's going on right now. I thought this would just be a normal bed, but no, this bed moves and massages you.
biggest lie or misconception about Thailand, and that's that there's ladyboys everywhere. There's literally not that many ladyboys. I know it's mad because before I come to Thailand, I thought they would be everywhere, but you don't actually see them that much, to be fair. But yeah, everyone thinks Thailand's just full of them, everyone's a ladyboy. It's literally not that way at all. With some of these ladyboys, you cannot tell if they're a man or a woman. Like, it's crazy. The best way to tell is look at their feet and hands. And if they go, hello, I'm from Thailand, then you think you know. But another way is to find out is ladyboys would be a lot more confident. So they'll be staring you up and down and then they'll be whistling you. But the Thai girls are not really like that. So that's probably the biggest way to tell. If they're overly confident, then they're probably a ladyboy. But yeah, that's a big misconception. There's literally not that many. Like, I think everyone thinks, oh, they're everywhere, they're everywhere. If you go to Pattaya, Phuket, and Koh Samui, you will see quite a lot. But in the other places, you don't really see many.
So 3 years ago, I came to Thailand for the first time in my life. Now, I was a complete idiot back then. I spent $4,000 in 10 days staying in Phuket, partying in Patong pretty much every day. Now, I didn't do Thailand properly the first time, but what I realized on that trip was that I wanted to move out here. I was actually on a boat in the Andaman Sea, going to the PP Islands, just having a look at the view, looking at the islands, and I just realized then I wanted more from life. I didn't want to live in the UK. I was fed up in London. I was fed up with the environment I was growing up in. And I just wanted to move out to Thailand. So I went back to the UK, finished university. And as soon as I finished uni with the little money that I had saved up, I went back to Thailand. But this time I did it properly. I stayed in Phuket for about 4 months on that fitness street, just training Muay Thai, being healthy, being in a good environment. However, I only had a little bit of money saved up and I ended up spending that, having to go back to the UK and work again. Now, I got into a cycle of going back to the UK, working, saving some money, coming out to Thailand and spending all my money until the last time I went. So the last time I went to Thailand, I ended up getting into a relationship with this girl that worked in the hotel that I was staying at for a week. So we were together for about maybe 4 or 5 months in Thailand. However, I didn't have enough money to be able to stay in Thailand. I wasn't making any money. Had to go back home to the UK and I had enough. I wanted to make money online, so I started making TikTok videos, still with my girlfriend, and we were doing a little long distance relationship. I started uploading videos at the end of September in 2023. And all of a sudden, my TikTok videos started doing really well. I got monetized within 2 weeks. I started making money from TikTok, and for the first time in my life, I saw some light at the end of the tunnel. I was doing what I liked, what I enjoyed, and I was making money from my phone. However, in October 2023, my girlfriend broke up with me. Now, this was a big, big turning point in my life. I was still making TikTok videos every day. I didn't show any emotion. However, I was quite sad. I'm going to be honest. I was quite sad. I didn't show it in any of my videos. I didn't really speak to anyone about it, but it hurt me. However, this gave me a lot of motivation to keep grinding, to keep doing my TikTok videos. And I still had the dream of wanting to live out in Thailand, wanting to move out of the UK and stay here permanently. Fast forward to now, I'm on about 120k followers on TikTok. I work with numerous brands and companies, making videos for them, managing their social media. Now I'm looking to get a lease on a condo here in Bangkok. Now, I didn't make this video to show off or to flex or to do anything. I made this video because 3 years ago, this was my dream. I wanted this. I wanted to live out here in Thailand, and now I'm doing it. 3 years ago, I had no clue how I was going to do it. Fast forward to now, I know what I want. I still have goals. I'm still not where I want to be in life. However, I am where I wanted to be 3 years ago. So honestly, thank you for your guys' support. This is your sign just to keep going, chase your dreams.
Thailand for about a year and a half now, and this is how I did it. So firstly, you get your visa on arrival, which is like 60 days, but I think at one point they made it 90 days, but now it's 60 days again. Then once that has run out, you go and extend your visa at the immigration office, wherever you're living. Once that has run out, you will need to do a border run. So you'll get in a van and go to the border and you cross over and get your stamp and you literally cross back over straight away, get your stamp and it starts again. But you get 30 days and then you do another extension. And so then you get your 60 days and then you have to do it again. You can only do 2 visa extensions a year. Then you have to switch it up a little bit. Switching it up a bit, you actually have to leave Thailand, go into another country and sort a visa out over there. Let me know in the comments below if you want me to make a full in-depth video on how all the visas work in Thailand and how you can stay here for for as long as possible.
Guys, we need your help. I'm currently outside this place called Life One at Wireless, and I'm looking for a condo here in Bangkok. Now we're gonna take you on a tour of this place, then I'm gonna tell you the price, and I want you guys to let me know in the comments if it's worth it or not. But unfortunately, the girlfriend doesn't come with the condo. So as you can see, it's looking very nice and modern. There's even a 7-Eleven right at the base of the condo. Look at this, guys. We've even got a very nice lobby area with some seating. All the mailboxes in gold. This place is luxury. Even the lifts have Face ID here. We're currently on the top floor. Got some treadmills, full-on gym area here, which is massive. But let's take a look at the swimming pool, which is basically the reason I want to stay at this condo. Oh my God. Let's take a look at this. This infinity pool even has deck chairs in it. You could just come here, do your work, with a nice view of Bangkok. And I honestly think the sunsets here would be insane. So as you come in, you got the desk, the sofa, a full-on kitchen area with a bathroom, fridge, stove, sink, washing machine. This is actually quite big. Got a bed, TV, another desk. Let's have a look at the view. Small balcony, but the view's not bad. Especially at night time would be a lot better. So babe, what do you think of the place? That room that I just showed you, £450 a month.
For $300 a month, would you stay at this beautiful nature hotel? Located in Hoi Hin, Thailand, a small, quiet beach town. Little more expensive, but you can rent your own bungalow. It's like a little house. Look how beautiful and peaceful. Imagine waking up every day to this. This place is so aesthetic. I love it. It even comes with a little bird. This is the room, just a bed, air conditioning, TV, nice little kitchen with a bathroom. So would you stay here in Thailand?
One of the reasons why I left America to live here in Thailand. So this is my $400 condo here in Bangkok. It also has a swimming pool and a gym, and it also has some food trucks where I can get some local coffee or some local food from these other vendors here. And then I could step outside and walk about maybe 2 minutes and arrive at this local 7-Eleven. And if that wasn't enough, I could walk another 3 minutes and cross the street and arrive at this 8-story mall that has some of the best food that I've ever had here in Thailand. And if that wasn't enough, I could walk a couple more minutes and arrive at the train station and pretty much access anywhere within the city. So at this point, I'd not had to worry about parking or about getting gas or about enduring traffic or even stepping foot in a car. And if the train wasn't enough, I could just call a motorbike taxi and zoom through traffic and arrive here at one of my favorite restaurants and order steak and eggs for just $3. So I've been able to do all of this in just one afternoon, and I've only spent about $10, whereas doing this in the West would take the entire day and at least like $100. If you're thinking of visiting Thailand, a beautiful, luxurious condo like this is only going to cost you roughly $400 a month to $1,000 a month. And these condos are absolutely beautiful and luxurious. But here's what you need to know if you want to stay at condos like this. Best deals are only going to be available for 12-month contracts. If you're staying for any time less than this, then you're going to have to look at Airbnbs or hotels, which are typically going to be a bit more expensive. But compared to the West, it's still pretty affordable. Here are the requirements for signing a 12-month lease. You don't need any special visas or permits or anything like that. You pretty much just need money and a copy of your passport. Check out the caption if you want to learn more.
$450 a month gets you in Bangkok, Thailand. Let's go check it out. Located directly in front of the SkyTrain station in LaSalle, this brand new apartment complex has all the luxury you could want. And the price is for a 2-bedroom apartment. But the main selling point on this place and most of the apartments in Bangkok is the crazy amenities. Starting off with the beautiful gym before heading down the hall where you can find an entire Muay Thai boxing ring. And then heading down the stairs to my favorite area and the place that we use the most during our stay here. This is the beautiful pool area with its nice trees and grassy areas, and then an amazing view looking out onto Bangkok. From there you can head over to the communal kitchen, which we never use because we always ordered grab food or went out to eat, and on top of that they have this beautiful co-working space for all you digital nomads out there. To continue with the crazy amenities, you can head over to the instrument room where you can make your own rock band or use this as a karaoke room to jam out in the evenings. And right across from this room, there's even a movie theater room where you can watch movies. And on the other side, they have a gaming room with video games, pool table, and even a rock climbing wall. And downstairs, they even have a basketball court too. And finally, let's head upstairs to see what kind of 2-bedroom apartment you get for $450 a month. It's a very basic apartment with 2 normal-sized bedrooms and a nice view looking out onto the city below. Now, my final question for you is, would you stay here, and how much would this kind of place be in your city? Comment below.
Now, if you guys been following me for a long time, y'all know I've always made videos like this every once in a blue moon to show guys the other side of passport bros that nobody really talks about because, for one, let's just be honest, it really doesn't get that many views, and 2, women can't argue against it, because how can you complain about somebody making a smarter decision with their money by going somewhere else that's more affordable and offers more at the same time? You know what I'm saying? And this is one of the reasons why I love Thailand so much. Like where I'm currently staying at right now, I'm actually friends with one of the realtors on Facebook, and the rent here is about 10,000 baht a month. So to save you guys some trouble, if off the top of my head, we're talking about 350 a month. If memories, because I think a thousand baht is about, well, excuse me, every 4,000 baht is about 112 bucks, give or take. So on the how I would round up to probably about 350 a month. And this is a 1-bedroom, internet, everything you need. I got 2 pools, a gym, sauna room, and a restaurant here. All the amenities that you need. And all of those amenities that I mentioned, in the United States, you would have to be somewhere paying probably 12, 15, 1600 a month to stay somewhere nice that has those amenities. But you can get the same thing for 4 times less here in Thailand. Not to mention how cheap the food is. I mean, even the American food is a little cheaper than the West as well, if you prefer to only eat American food. But I do recommend you eat local food because it's better for you, healthier for you, and definitely cheaper. Same thing with transportation. Like, really, you guys, you don't even need a car out here. Transportation is so affordable and cheap. And depending on where you stand, a lot of the stuff that you need is probably going to be within a 5 to 10 minute walk anyway, like where I'm staying at as well. So this is one of the reasons why I push Thailand so much. And like I say, Richie Mac definitely undersold Thailand. So yeah, I would definitely put Thailand up there as one of the top countries I would recommend any American or any other foreigner to move to long term. Y'all let me know what y'all thought about this. All right, if you're new to the platform, please subscribe. OGs, I appreciate the love and support. Make sure y'all hit that bell notification, that way y'all know what I'm uploading. Hit the like button because it helps with the algorithm and helps me reach a broader audience. Also look out for the travel vlog channel, Unplugged Traveler. Link is in the description. Until the next video, y'all, deuces.